Welcome back to my channel and welcome again to the Managing Safety Climate Survey course. Let's continue with Module 2, Understanding the Key Traits of a Positive Safety Culture. In this module, we will identify and describe the essential characteristics of a positive safety culture, including employee engagement, effective communication, and leadership commitment. We will also understand how these traits contribute to reducing accidents, improving safety practices, and fostering a work environment where safety is a shared responsibility. Let's begin with the first topic. How do you go about creating definitions? Formulating a definition involves clearly and precisely expressing the meaning of a term or concept. A good definition should be concise, accurate, and unambiguous. 1.1 The first step is to identify the term's core meaning. Ask yourself, what is the essential nature of the thing being defined? And what distinguishes it from other similar things? 1.2 Determine the genus and differentia, classical method. This is a structured way of defining. Genus, the general category the term belongs to. Differentia, the features that make it different from other things in that category. For example, term, triangle, genus, polygon, differentia, has 3 sides. Definition, a triangle is a polygon with 3 sides. 1.3 Consider the context or domain. Make sure the definition suits the domain, such as mathematics, philosophy, law, or biology. Some terms may have different meanings in different fields. 1.4 Avoid circularity. Do not define a term using the term itself or closely related variants. 1.5 Use simple and clear language. Minimize jargon unless the audience understands it, and ensure the sentence is grammatically clear. 1.6 Test the definition. Check whether it includes everything it should, and whether it is too narrow. Also check whether it excludes what it should, and whether it is too broad. Finally, consider whether it can apply to ambiguous or edge cases. 2. On defining positive safety culture. The ACSNI study group defines a positive safety culture as the result of both individual and group values, attitudes, perceptions, skills, and behaviors. These elements influence how committed an organization is to managing health and safety effectively. In organizations with a strong safety culture, there is mutual trust in communication, a shared understanding of the importance of safety, and confidence in preventive actions. The CBI explains organizational culture as a blend of shared values, attitudes, and behavior patterns that shape the unique character of a workplace. In simpler terms, it is the way we do things here. According to the CBI, an organization's safety culture refers to the shared beliefs and views among staff about risks, accidents, and health issues. Dr. Kevin Fitzgerald from AB describes safety culture as a combination of shared values, what matters, and beliefs, how things work. These interact with an organization's structure and control systems to form behavioral norms, essentially how things are done day to day. The UK Health and Safety Commission also defines safety culture as the collective result of values, attitudes, perceptions, skills, and behaviors that influence how safety is managed in an organization. Similarly, the Advisory Committee on the Safety of Nuclear Installations adds that a positive safety culture includes trust-based communication, a shared sense of safety's importance, and belief in the effectiveness of preventive measures. Overall, these definitions emphasize common elements such as values, beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. They focus on how people think and act regarding safety within an organization. 3. Rationale behind the definition of a positive safety culture. At its core, a positive safety culture aims to control workplace risks to a level that is as low as reasonably practicable, ensuring that no one is harmed. Safety in the workplace cannot rest on the responsibility of a single individual due to legal limitations or ultra vires. Instead, safety must be a shared responsibility, where everyone has a role to play. The concept of control includes two key aspects: direct control and indirect control. Because of ultra vires, management often has indirect control over work activities, while workers on the shop floor have direct control, since they carry out the tasks themselves. As a result, workers are expected to follow and support management's safety directives to help prevent accidents. To support this, organizations implement behavioral safety programs. These programs focus on self-monitoring, peer observation, and group observation to encourage safe behavior in the workplace. The goal is to help workers take responsibility for their own safety and that of their co-workers. On the management side, leadership is responsible for overseeing the health and safety system and must establish positive safety values, beliefs, and attitudes. These enable leaders to influence, support, and empower supervisors and workers at all levels to act safely. To ensure this is effective, management must engage in open communication and regular consultation with workers, ensuring that safety instructions are practical and suitable for real-world conditions. From this rationale, the key attributes of a positive safety culture include minimizing workplace risks to a level that is as low as reasonably practicable, recognizing safety as a shared responsibility among individuals and teams, using a top-down approach where management sets and communicates safety expectations, encouraging a bottom-up response where workers comply with and support these expectations, promoting positive safety values, beliefs, and attitudes among management, empowering all members of the organization to take ownership of safety, establishing a structured health and safety management system, reinforcing safe behavior patterns among workers, fostering open communication and continuous consultation across all levels of the organization. 4. BSD professionals on understanding the key traits of a positive safety culture. A positive safety culture is defined as a collective of individuals possessing safety competence who uphold positive safety values, beliefs, attitudes, and safe behavioral practices. This culture reflects a strong commitment to ensuring a healthy and safe workplace through the implementation of a practical and effective health and safety management system designed to reduce occupational risks to a level that is as low as reasonably practicable, or ALARP. Such a culture is demonstrated by the proactive empowerment of top management, who champion a safe system of work at all organizational levels. It promotes transparent communication, ongoing consultation, consistent adherence, and cooperative engagement from all employees. 5. BSD professionals on positive safety culture model. Having outlined the methods by which occupational health and safety are managed and how the definition of safety culture is established, attention now turns to a more focused examination of the positive safety culture model. This model is constructed by applying the key attributes identified within the definition itself. This approach is practical, offering flexibility and a comprehensive perspective without being overly prescriptive. Positive Safety Culture Model, BSD professionals, built from key safety culture attributes, provides a flexible and practical framework, offers a broad, non-prescriptive approach, applies principles from the definition, integrates key safety culture elements, guides implementation of safe systems, outcome, supports a comprehensive safety management approach, encourages consistent, organization-wide safety practices. Based on the definition, the positive safety culture model incorporates the following attributes. Figure 2.4.1, Positive Safety Culture Model. Copyright 2008-2027, David Tan Kok Feng, BSD Professionals. All rights reserved. This positive safety culture model is the intellectual property of David Tan Kok Feng, BSD Professionals. No part of this model may be reproduced, distributed, or used for commercial purposes without prior written permission from the copyright holder. 6. Cooperation, communication, consultation, commitment, competency and compliance. To discharge its duty of care and reduce workplace risks to a level that is as low as reasonably practicable, or a LARP, an organization must demonstrate a genuine commitment to health and safety obligations. This commitment depends on the competence of individuals within the organization. However, competence alone is not enough. It must be accompanied by a willingness to comply with established safety procedures and regulatory requirements. It is often assumed that competence automatically leads to compliance, but this is not always the case. An individual may have the knowledge, skills, and experience to perform work safely, yet still choose to ignore rules and procedures. Such behavior represents a deliberate breach of safety standards and classifies the individual as a violator. This highlights the importance of treating competence and compliance as separate but closely related elements of a strong safety culture. Effective risk management also requires cooperation within the organization, and this depends on open and effective communication. Traditional one-way, top-down communication is insufficient. Instead, organizations need two-way communication that includes consultation and feedback to help identify and control workplace hazards. Management must therefore engage not only in internal communication, but also in meaningful consultation with frontline workers, who are often best placed to identify workplace risks. This process should be ongoing and supported through regular safety meetings, training programs, and behavioral safety initiatives. In conclusion, effective health and safety management depends on competence, compliance, communication, consultation, cooperation, and commitment. Together, these elements form the foundation of a legally compliant and safety-conscious organization. Thank you for participating in Module 2 on understanding the key traits of a positive safety culture. Please proceed to Module 3 to explore the objectives of a safety climate survey and the key elements that underpin its design and implementation.